Larangan ekspor batu bara Indonesia pada awal tahun sempat membuat dunia panik, termasuk negara tetangga Filipina. Filipina memiliki ketergantungan pasokan batu bara Ibu Pertiwi untuk pembangkit listrik. Lantas, bagaimana hubungan bilateral antara Indonesia dan Filipina usai adanya ancaman krisis energi? Saya, Dian Mirza, akan mengulasnya untuk Anda bersama dengan Duta Besar Filipina untuk Indonesia hanya di Prime Words. Ladies and gentlemen, joining with us now, Philippine Ambassador for Indonesia, His Excellency Leehiong T Wee. Thank you for taking this interview, sir. How are you?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you also to you. Okay.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah, thank you.
Hope you have a great week.
Yeah, we had.
You know, the Philippines has become the third country to publicly urge Indonesia to lift its coal export ban. Have the Philippines, managed with sort of cooperation mechanism to ASEAN, especially Indonesia?
Yes, we are very happy that Indonesia lifted the export of coal, not only to our country, but all over the world. The Philippines depend on Indonesian coal more than 60%, no? So it is really very important that the lifting of the coal export to our country. Do you know that we use about 2.3 million metric tons a month of Indonesian coal? So to us, it is really very important.
So how's the impact, to the Philippines?
Well, with the timely lifting of the export, I think we are back to normal, and we hope that we will have the same cooperation from Indonesia.
I see. What about, is the policy of banning coal exports by the Indonesian government considered a sudden policy?
Well, we were caught by a surprise, no? Because it was only early this year that there was this announcement of export ban. Yeah, but I think we are working on other energy sources, no? To be more and more less dependent on coal in the future.
I see. Have all Indonesian coal companies, that have contracts with the Philippines been able to deliver coal?
Yeah, as far as I know, yes, because those were contracts that were done before, no? So the shipment were on time after the lifting of the export ban.
How much is the contribution of Indonesian coal to power generation in the Philippines?
Well, if we are depending 60% of that, I think it's not less than 60% of our energy is dependent on Indonesian coal.
I see. So how much coal imports from Indonesia? I mean, is there an increase in imports due to a condition of the economic recovery?
Yeah, there have been a lot of increases through the years, no? But as of last year, we were importing about 2.3 million tons every month. That relates to about 400 million tons in a year. Huh?
Yeah. I see. Other than Indonesia, from where?
There are some that we are getting from other places, but I think with that coal from let's say Indonesia, the other are hydroelectric dams, the other are wind power, that we also depend on energy.
Do all the importers allowed to import coal? I mean, the importers.
Yeah, because we don't have much coal in the Philippines, so coal is allowed to be imported into the Philippines. We also import from China at times. Huh? Yeah.
After the ban is being lifted, Ambassador Wee, is it going to be normal for coal importer?
Yeah, as of now, it is. Huh? So we are very happy that the export ban has been lifted. So it's back to normal.
All right, then. How can the Philippines prepare for the transition of low carbon energy in the future?
Well, the Department of Energy in the Philippines is looking at other sources, like wind energy, hydroelectric dam, solar panels. So these are projects that has been undertaken, and we hope that it's going to reduce the coal demand in the future.
All right, the early retirement of coal-fired power plants?
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So we're going back to the thread. What about the Philippines investment plan to Indonesia?
Philippine investment here in Indonesia are not so much, no, except for some real estate, but the Philippine economic, what do you call that, investment here, no, are mostly the human resources, like teachers, like we are now trying to get more IT graduate from the Philippines to Indonesia, and we are exporting retail products. These are some of the items that we can bring to Indonesia.
What do you think, Ambassador Wee, about the Filipino investors to invest in Indonesia? How easy you think?
Well, I don't think it's a big problem, no, because there are some Philippine real estate companies that are investing in real estate here in Indonesia. Some of the problem I think that our teachers are having is about their kitas, no, the residency, which has to be renewed every year, no. But other than that, we don't see any problem.
So other than, real estate, maybe there is some retail business?
Yeah, retail business coming to Indonesia, no? Like even retail food outlets, Yeah, I think there's a big possibility for food company in the Philippines to come to Indonesia. But Indonesia economy is very competitive,
I agree. We're moving on to another questions. We're talking about the trade. What are the commodities that can be boosted to increase, trade transactions between Indonesia and the Philippines?
Well,
which sectors do you think?
Yeah, coal is the most important one, but I think many other investments of Indonesia to the Philippines are infrastructure. We've been buying a military vessel from Indonesia, airplane maybe, armaments, which I think Indonesia is quite strong. So these are the possibility, infrastructure like train, locomotives, and I think there are many Indonesian SOE that is coming to the Philippines to help us on high-value infrastructure project.
Yeah. But that's some positive, positive output from your point of view. And I'm really interested to talk about more, human resources from Filipino. You said more teachers in here, but we're gonna discuss more about it after the break.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Dan pemirsa, kami akan segera kembali di Prime Words. Tetaplah bersama kami. So what about easing policies during the pandemic for foreign tourists?
Yeah, I think it is now lifted. We are accepting vaccination, vaccine paper from most of the countries. And even Indonesia now can come to the Philippines with a vaccine card, and they can enter the Philippines.
No more quarantine?
As of the last memo that we had, it's now about 3 days quarantine only.